my name is Chloe and welcome to day 21 of Vlogmas. We are almost there, you guys. And this project, every year, it's funny how like I will go gangbusters, and even I think up to the middle of the year, I was like way ahead, and then I either get a book that like I don't really want to read, or a book that I have physically, or a book that intimidates me for some reason, and it holds me off. I always have the goal of being done by the end of November, and then just spending like December, well, really the rest of November, ideally, editing, and so then it's just ready to go. That never happens. I'm almost always editing like the day, maybe 2 days before. So today is November 11th. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all of you who are military spouses, any of that. You guys are the true goats. Like it is a tough life. So I really thank you. And yeah, today my daughter had her second basketball game and they won again. So she's on a really good team and she's with some friends and she's learning a lot. It's 6 and 7 year olds. She's only 5, so she's playing up, and it's just fun. I mean, it's funny to watch. One of my good friends is she played college basketball, so she's like just gritting her teeth on the sides, but it is fun. So that's really everything that's going on with life. It is cold and like dreary today, and I'm in the middle of like Historathon and Nonfiction November, but I haven't really been in the mood for anything on my TBR. Shocker. So I figured we would open this and see what's next. So I have no guesses. This has been all over the board, and a lot of these books I have not heard of prior to opening them. Some of them I have. I mean, if you guys have watched, I'll leave the playlist link down below, but okay, this is light blue, which leads me to guess maybe chick lit women's fiction, maybe? Holy moly. Well, that's unfortunate. I have a stack of books up there that's Pango books, and so I think it's time to do a deep discount or something. But okay, The American Roommate Experiment. I have never heard of this. So Elena Armas is the undisputed queen of slow burn, steamy, deliciously swoony rom-com. So I don't love steamy, but sometimes like the right romance will like, then I can, if the steam takes a long time to develop, if it is slow burn and it takes a long time to develop, that's good. And yeah. So let's see. Oh, she wrote The Spanish Love Deception. So Rosie Graham has a problem. A few, actually. She just quit her well-paid job to focus on her secret career as a romance writer, only to enter a creative slump. Then the ceiling of her New York apartment literally crumbles on her. She heads to her best friend Lena's empty apartment, not knowing that Lena has already lent the studio to her cousin Lucas, who Rosie has been stalking, for lack of a better word, on Instagram. To Rosie's surprise, Lucas offers to let her stay with him, at least until she can find some affordable temporary housing. Okay, so there's more, but I think I get the gist. So hopefully this is good. Hopefully the steam comes later and it's minimal, but we'll see. I'll let you know as I read and see what I think. Hey everyone, so I have finished this book, and I like probably should have DNF'd it like 25% in, because this book, so it's about Rosie and Lucas. And so Rosie has had a lot of stuff going on for her. She quit her job, or lost her job, and then her apartment literally is like crumbling on top of her. So she goes to stay at her best friend's apartment, who is away for her honeymoon. So she goes, and then lo and behold, this guy named Lucas shows up, who is the girl's cousin, and he's going to stay there also. So he is He's from a different country. You guys, I read this like a week ago and already have forgotten everything about it, because I am just, so they like immediately become vulnerable with each other, and like her more so than anything, but she just like immediately kind of spills her guts, and they like, I don't know. So this book too is told in both perspectives. So we get both perspectives of Rosie and Lucas, and Lucas's perspectives, like it felt like this book was written in Rosie's perspective, and then the editors or somebody was like, hey, let's throw in his perspective. And so she like went back and wrote his perspective, and because like his perspective does not fit at all, and like it doesn't fit the tone. And I listened to this mostly on audio, and the two narrators did not match at all. But like just the character that we're learning about as Lucas from Rosie's perspective is different than when we hear his own voice. And it's like confusing. And I like didn't buy their like they had never met, and she had like kind of stalked him online, like on social media, because he's a good looking cousin of her friend, and he wasn't able to come to the wedding, so they had not met until right now, and they're instantly like emotionally connected. And then yes, this gets way too steamy for me as the book goes on, but you know, I don't know. This one, I didn't buy it. I was bored. Both of them, like, did not feel like it's 400 pages, and I don't really feel like I knew either of them, especially like Lucas with his like confusing perspectives. They just felt different, and I don't know. This just was not it for me. So, you guys, I feel like I have complained a lot about these books throughout Vlogmas, and like while I don't like making like kind of bashing content, the point of this project for me is just to get me out of my comfort zone, because you never know. I would never pick this up on my own, but I don't know. I may love it, and I can get very in a rut about reading the same things and only kind of focusing on some things, and so it's really interesting to me. And also it helps my sister get to know my taste better, me get to know hers better as we kind of talk about these different books. So while I may be saying I'm not liking some of the books, it's not like I'm not disappointed. I think that this is kind of the point, and it's getting me to try new things, and again, like continually refining my taste, because you guys, I am not great at knowing what I'm going to love and what I'm not, and so it refines my taste. And so I don't like making negative content, and so if there's a lot, some of you guys have commented in previous years about the fact that I didn't like so many of the books, but anytime you have somebody else choose your reads, I think it's bound to happen. And I mean, I'll talk about this more when I look at kind of how the whole year went up, but I'm filming this in November, and just kind of thinking the past couple have been really romance heavy, and so they have not been like my bag. But I mean, I think maybe what I'll do one year is ask one of you guys, because I feel like you guys know my reading taste really intimately. You watch every video and you hear everything I'm talking about, but like honestly, the people in my real life do not. They do not watch most of my videos, and so they know in general what my reading taste is, but it is not surprising to me that somebody from my family is picking books that are some hits, some misses. So yeah, that is everything for this vlog. We've still got the crud. I don't know if I've updated. I feel like I've been talking about it in all my videos lately, so I don't know if I've said anything here, but the reason I have not updated about this is because I went like a long time without having no voice, the better part of a week with having no voice, and now we're still just getting over the crud. It's like one of those coughs and things that like just won't go away. So that's really what's been going on today. It's Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend, and so we have nothing much going on, so I'm going to film, and then we're going to go to Walmart. We're going to brave Walmart on the day after Black Friday and just hope for the best, because we need one of the nose Frida snot suckers for the baby, because she now has the crud, and we lost a piece of ours. So anyway, that's what's going on. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.